Oh yeah, I forgot to do the intro. Basically, I am going to answer questions that I don't want to answer. And if I don't want to answer them and I want to opt out on answering the question, I have to eat a bite of these spicy noodles. What is your honest opinion about the Kyomies? And could you mention one good aspect and one bad aspect that you noticed about us? I'm kidding. I'll answer the question. Fine. Motherfucker. Yeah. So I know off the rip, if I say the bad aspect, you're going to be offended. You can say you're not going to be offended, but you're going to be offended. Someone's going to be offended. So I'm letting you know what I'm going to say might hurt your feelings. So if you want to mute the stream now and pretend I'm not going to say this, you can, okay? But I'm going to be honest because why not? Good aspect about, wait, should I say bad or good first? Okay, bad first. All right, that's what I thought. That's what that's what I thought. Okay, bad about the Kyomies. I think sometimes you guys take jokes too far and you apply them to people who are not a part of the joke. For example, I notice sometimes when you guys will go into other livers chats. I can think of 2 examples off the top of my head of people that I constantly make fun of on streams, like Ren or Scarle, for example. And you go into their chats and you're like acting in a way where you act like you're treating them like they're me, and you think that they are going to take the joke the same way I do, or find the same slightly offensive humor as funny as I do, or you repeat a joke or roast I made to them back to them. I don't think that's appropriate, because the thing is, you are not me because you watch me. So if I make a joke and call Scarle, for example, let's say I make jokes that the third years are dumb, right? I call Scarle dumb on a live stream. That is not an open invitation for you to go in her chat and call her dumb because I did. Because she is fine with me calling her dumb. She is not fine with you calling her dumb because you are not her friend. I'm her friend. And I feel the same way about when you guys or other people make jokes about my health because my friends do on stream or I do on stream. You're not my friends and you're not me. So you don't know what the boundaries are and the specifics of what jokes are okay. And a lot of times when you type a joke, it's very hard to tell if it's malicious or not because I don't know you. And jokes that are around sensitive topics, it's extremely hard because people that are close to me are doing it because they want to show that, like, they don't see me as really any different because of my health ailments. They're fine to joke about certain things, and I appreciate them for that. But when you come in chat and make that same joke, I don't know if you're a hater or someone that actually dislikes me trying to say a joke that will, or trying to say something that's hate, but make it come off as a joke so you get away with it. Or if you're actually seriously joking, but you didn't realize you crossed the boundary. It's very hard to tell if you're just veiling your malice intent in a joke, or if you actually have good intent and are joking, but it comes off bad because I don't know you. So I think it's better to just avoid that type of stuff altogether because you don't know how it's going to be received, because no one that you're saying this to knows how you are. So we can't assume if it's positive or negative, and depending on the person and what mood they're in, they're going to determine your comment as positive or negative. So I think you going into other people's chats and behaving in that way, regardless of what it is not going to evoke the same reaction as it does in my chat. Also, I see this in other fan bases too, not just mine. But I think this is something that is important to discuss. I also think there is this weird thing where people are excuse their weird or bad or inappropriate or impolite chat behavior by saying, well, I am a Kyomi, or well, I am a this, well, I am a that. Okay, well, whether you call yourself a Kyomi or not, then I've seen people do this for other fan bases. I've seen, like, for example, like, since I'm using Scarle as an example already, I've seen, like, let's say Scarlings do the same thing to Scarle or to me in my chat and say, well, I am a Scarling, if they say something in my chat that's out of the rules. Well, all you're doing is making the Scarlings or the Kyomies look bad, first of all, right? If that's you. And second of all, if I, as Kyo Kaneko, am telling you something you're doing is something I dislike, and you're being like, well, I am a Kyomi, and I'm like, well, I already said I disliked it. So by going against something I like and the rules of my chat, you're no longer really being a fan of mine. You're just being rude. You being a fan of me does not excuse your shitty behavior. If anything, if you're a fan of me, you should behave in a way that I like because you like me, right? That way we can have like a nice chat, you know, dynamic. So I would say that sort of thing. I think you guys should not treat other livers how you treat me. You should be nicer to them because they don't know you guys, or they're not used to the chat. Listen, my chat in EN is probably the one that like is the least like, oh my God, you're doing so well. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Oh, keep going. You're doing so great. Wholesome emoji, laugh emoji. Like, y'all don't fucking do that shit. And I'm going to be honest, I would prefer you not to. However, a lot of the chats in EN are like that. So I think when you go into those chats and you act how you act in here and there, you're disrupting the chat environment. So I think you should feel out everyone's chat to see how they behave before you engage in that behavior. Even then, I still feel like you should be nicer in other people's chats than you are in your normal stream chat. Or the way, if you're used to being a Scarling and you behave a certain way in Scarle's chat, you can't do that here and expect me to receive it the same way. If you're a Kyomi and you're used to being a Kyomi in my chat, you can't go to Scarle's stream and expect it to be received the same way there. Now, I'm just using Scarle as an example. This is not anything specific that we've talked about or has happened to her. I just feel like she would be the most okay with me using her as an example because we're close. And I was going to say Alu Peeps, but I feel like y'all are kind of similar in a way, but like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you have to be mindful of where you are when you say certain things. I think that's it. I think that's about it. Yeah. And then the positive thing, yay, positivity. I think you guys are, I do like how we're able to like, talk to each other. Like we're fucking like just chilling, like we're kicking it. Like you guys don't have to come on my chat and be like, oh my God, you're doing so great today. You know, I love you. Like, you know, you guys can just come in and be like, what's up? How you doing? You know, and we can cut jokes amongst each other and it's fine and fun. I do like people being positive, of course. I don't want people to come in my chat and be fucking negative. But there's like I like the joking environment we have. But like I said, sometimes you guys will take it too far without knowing because you think you get too comfortable. That's it. So I do feel like the environment I like in the chat is kind of a slippery slope sometimes because people get too comfortable very easily. So that's kind of thing. Where if it's a chat where everyone's nice all the time and wholesome and there's no jokes being thrown around, it's very easy to not have to run into these problems because there's not like the inherent risk of people saying a joke that lands wrong. Whereas in my chat, there is. So yeah. Anyways. Also, I do want to say when I say this about Kyomies or whatever in general, this doesn't apply to everyone, obviously. I'm just saying these are the negative things I see in general, and these are the positive things I see in general. So yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, I also like how y'all aren't really that parasocial, but you know, realistically, like, I don't really know. You know, I haven't come on stream and been like, chat, I have a girlfriend, and y'all were like, oh my God, let's go. And like my fucking viewership and community say the same. So until that day happens, you know, I can't really test it. You know, there's no way to really limit test until you jump to the 100 extreme where it fucking matters. But for all intents and purposes for now, y'all are pretty chill about shit. Okay. Low key though, until the day comes where you're really tested, I don't know how parasocial or not you guys are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really know. Prank just to see. I'd rather not, because I'd rather not like potentially have the problems, you know? Okay, anyways, maybe on April Fool's Day.